Ah, hope you all are doing well. Swell. Paying your enemies no avail. Okay. Welcome, 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 and my darling, my babies, my loves. Okay. I hope that you are all doing so amazing. I have missed you. I'm so happy to be doing this again. At least for you all. Yeah. Uh, yes. New location, new place. You know me, because when I really start doing it, you get it. Anyhow, anyway, your girl is here. Okay. If you don't know me, my name is Latiste Moon. I do tarot readings, oracle readings, chat, all the good jazz. Okay, spiritual training stuff, all that good stuff. So join in. I'll be starting my podcast again in about a week's time, so be on the lookout for that. It's gonna be a little bit of cooking. It's gonna be a little bit of. If you ever listen to my podcast, you know exactly what the hell it's gonna be. And I promise I'll get this introduction down. Okay, you're the first video back besides the short. Um, but yes, so that is taken care of. And then on top of that, I'm still offering readings. You can book with me down below. Please do so. Okay, it is very much worth it. Always getting rave reviews. Okay, but with that being said and done, yeah, check out the link in the bio. The good job, and we're here. So I said my name. My name is Thies. Yes. So I wanted to go ahead and do this today, right? Just to get in there because I said I was, but also the cards that they had me pick out is letting me know that somebody wants to know something. Somebody feels like they don't have all the information, like they don't have all the facts, like they don't have all the like they're missing some critical pieces of information that is needed. No matter into what regard that is, they feel like, and by that I mean you guys, whoever resonates with it. Okay, take what you need to take, leave what you don't, because he's on down the road. Okay, it's just like this energy of like I'm knowing this, I have this. It's like, what do they call those? A manuscript, I believe, for the show, where it's like a manuscript, but then it's like we haven't actually discussed it with the characters, you know, the people that are be in there, or even like a manuscript for a book, manuscript for. It's a lot to do with. Um, it's creating something because manuscripts are typically a blueprint, an outline. A lot of channel messages coming in. And the collective done missed me. They did it. Like, yeah, they get in there. So we're gonna ease that out. You're gonna calm that out. Everybody breathe in, relax. Okay. But it is this energy, thank you, Spirit. It is this energy of almost like you have an outline, you have a blueprint, you have the manuscript. But there's something, it's like, thank you, Spirit. Because they was like, we're gonna do it. My Little Pony. If anybody's watched My Little Pony, shouts out to you, my fellow people. But if not, it's okay. And I believe it's the second episode. I know it is. Second episode where they have to cross a bridge. It's a lot of fog, a lot of motherfucking fog in between the bridge. The bridge is broke. It's one of those bridges where you gotta walk across, and it's that one side over here, one side over here, but there's a big ravine in the middle of it, right? Water, rocks underneath. So the bridge is broken, right? They can see the other side. They know the side that they're on. They know that this is the way they need to go because that is the destination. How do we get there? With all the fog, the bridge is broken. Obviously, they're fucking Pegasuses. So Rainbow Dash just flew over and picked it up. Right? She was like, obviously, I have wings. I'll just fly over and connect the rest of the bridge. It's just that simple. So that's also letting me know, thank you, Spirit. And message ain't never been message for no reason. It's also letting me know that it's not information that you we're around a lot of holidays when I'm filming this. We're around the holidays, obviously. It's like that moment where you like, but why did they say that? Why did that family member say that? Or why did they do that? Or why did they do that? And then you get around and somebody else says, and that's why da-da-da-da, or that's why that happened, or that's why that worked out. And it doesn't have to be like some big secret or a good be some big secret, okay? I ain't even put the motherfucking cards yet. But it's like, that's why. I was trying to figure it out. I was racking my head, trying to do this and figure that out. And how are we gonna do it? Kind of like Twilight was like, how the fuck are we gonna get over it? And Rainbow Dash is like, bitch, I got wings. Like I'll just fly over. So again, it's this way of like you're missing some information because all the cards I got blunt as fuck deck. They also want me to possibly use my hidden truth deck. We got the In the Shadows hidden truth deck. Like they made me pull out things, and even this, the love deck. So this is they made me pull out things that was like I just need to know. I just need to know exactly. And then they also have me do the affirmation. So this is some truth that you're gonna need to be a little bit balanced for. You're gonna need to be a little bit centered for. Shay, a little bit set up for because I'm sorry, y'all, I'm getting a little cold. So I'm a little out of breath from doing it. My body's finally resting, so everything is catching up with me. Ashe. And so it's this energy of like, it isn't your truth to reveal. Like, you know that there's a truth that you don't know, that you don't understand, or that you're missing, or that you currently don't have. And now, yeah. And now that you're recognizing that, it's like, okay, but how? It's not for you to figure out the how or the why. You already know. And Spirit is wanting you to take what you already know and allow somebody else to connect that centerpiece. You got this piece, you know, where you want to, you're like, okay, we got here. We know we got here, or we need to get here. We need to, get to this thing. This is where we currently are. I know how we got here. But how are we going to connect these two? Something is not connecting for them to meet. This aha moment, this like, and it's almost getting like, okay, well, let's get into it. Let's get into it. And like, let me fast forward. That's what I'm hearing. And I feel like that's kind of how you're doing information right now. Because for some of you, Spirit is getting into it. It's already been revealed. I'm saying it. I'm okay. Like right now, I'm reading it to you how I read it to me. They already done told you and you pissing them off. It ain't for all, but for the some that it is for, they have already told you and you're pissing them off. Not in a way that they're gonna neglect you, leave you, abandon you, but you sometimes get pissed off by people that you love, that you care about. Sometimes they piss you off, doesn't mean anything less that you're not going to be there for them. So they're pissed off because they're like, we're telling you. You're searching for an answer that we already given you. We've already letting you know, and we want you to move this way. We want you to act in this way. To shift in that way. And you're not. You're not leaving that person alone. You're not confronting that person like we told you to. You're not dropping that job. You're not putting yourself out there like we told you to get recognized and aligned. We told you to take a break. We told you to stop moving. We told you to get your, like, it's like they done told you what needs to be done. How it needs to be. Like, you already done got that bridge connected. Somebody done already came in and said, this is what it is, this is what it's going to be. And you was like, wow. And it's like, why are you doing that? For some of you, not but that's some of you that they told, they like, yeah. Yeah. Some of you did not, and Karen Ezo down the road. What did I say in the beginning? Cause it mean nothing. Okay, the eyes. It's like we already told you, now you're carrying this unnecessary ass load that you don't need to carry, that you don't need to have. And I'm hearing if we already didn't tell you also. If we didn't tell you shit, why are you mulling over it? Why is it bigger than it needs to be? Yeah, this is where you're supposed to be. The Nine of Pentacles. somebody that is very independent in their own right. They understand themselves, they know themselves, they understand what they can and cannot control and handle, how they should and shouldn't operate, but they also know that they're always learning. They're always learning and advancing. Pentacles, yes, is about financial abundance, but it's about abundance, period. It is earth energy. It is literally earth energy. It is abundance and understanding how to navigate patterns, trauma. It is an abundance in love, support, relationships that feel harmoniously connected without being forced. It feels like seeing something that needs to be confronted or challenged or brought to the forefront that made me uncomfortable and still doing it. It is an abundance in recognizing it is more than just finances, and it is abundance and peace and a lot of things in my life because of the work, the energy that I put out. So if you are supposed to be embodying this Nine of Pentacles energy and you already are and you're possibly not recognizing it, it's this understanding of like, okay, where do you go from here? Spirit, come on now. So, y'all, I'm gonna say it. They're like, bitch, get it together. Because sometimes when people be cussing and the readers like they saying this, and I'm like, that's definitely my motherfucking ancestors. Because then we cuss like, fuck. So they say, bitch, get it together. Bitch, get it together. Y'all, the card that done fell on the floor. Bitch, get it together. As soon as I said I'm we got the death card, the Scorpio card. We just left Scorpio season when I'm recording this, but whenever it finds you, I will see it finds you. But this death energy, it's also this occultic energy. And I love to mention, hello, birds. I love to mention that if you don't know, each water sign is connected to a certain body of water. And Scorpio is swamps. It's that giving refuge to those that need to be hidden. It is so much life that you won't know until you really start discovering it, getting in there. What's hidden under the water still allows life. You can't see it, but a lot. So it's a lot of things that may seem a little, and it's funny because I kind of got something that looks like something. It's what may seem like hard to navigate, hard to get over it, is where your power lies. Because Scorpio is also power. Is where your strength lies. Is where that pullback lies. So we're like, okay, all right. Oh, thank you. You ever remember that moment in school where you asked one way with your teacher, right? With the principal right there, right? The principal right there, like you and your teacher got this understanding of how it works, right? You know it, but as soon as the principal come in there, it's always I'm like, why you acting different? And you notice I didn't say because I know you could be like, well, my mom did the same thing, but they're telling me school because they want you to learn. This is a learning pivotal moment for you, whether they already then told you or you have not been revealed the answer yet and somebody else is going to reveal it to you or for you. They're saying this is a learning moment. They're not at Pentacles. This is a learning moment of where to stand in your right, in your place, and know that the information that I have right now is enough for me to still dead what I need to dead, prep what I need to prep, handle what I need to handle, talk to who I need to talk to, release what I need to release, right? And so I'm seeing it. It's like, why does the teacher acting like that? Now we can't do this. Now we're like this, and just like, well, because I'm not trying to look like we do it a certain way because I know how it's going to actually function because I've been doing it for years, right? The principal is going to come in and do it away off of the board of education, what other people are saying, what may not actually work for you. So that's why I'm doing it. So again, it's that standing in right of me and the student. I'm like, why are they acting like this? Like, we usually don't do that. We usually don't say that. Like, now they acting fake. And it's like, no. The teacher's like, no, you just don't understand. This bridge that we have right now that I'm creating where I'm doing this is not only keep my job, but so that we can still learn in a way and show them that you are learning. But you ain't gonna learn with the way it ain't just gonna happen. It reminds me when my gym teacher would when they started having everybody do like paper assignments, and she was like, "This is supposed to be like this is physical education, and we're taking time out of the small, because you obviously got different periods in high school and middle school, and just period, gym class, you get it, so forth." Um, and they want us to write this out, figure this out, which is great. She's like, this is really great to have, but we only have so much time, and I want to get your bodies moving because that is also very important. I can teach you while your bodies are moving. So she would just give us the answers while, afterwards, after we did what we need to do, because she's like, this is taken away from the actual physical part of education, right? In a sense of, she still was like, okay, why are they asking us, like, what is this ligament? What does the tendon mean? And then we'll be moving it while she's still teaching us. So she's like, this is how we're going to learn. Because some people are visual, some people is not, but we're going to point it out. And then I just get, this is the answer. So it's a way of, again, prepping that, and like, this is the bridge. It's something that you don't know why it's happening, but it's happening. But you have enough information to still do what needs to be done. Let's flip over this final card. You got the Eight of Cups. What did I say? It is about, you have to, Spirit is telling you to get rid of something, remove something. Truly tap into this 8th house power Scorpio energy. Into this energy of recognizing that I've seen a natural scorpion, which is funny. I've seen those bitches up close. When I was looking it up, right? Scorpions, like, they sleep. Because I was looking at, like, do they go to sleep? How do you know if they sleep? Like, because it wasn't moving at one point. If you know, check out my videos. I had a scorpion in my house. And I was like, okay, how do you know it's sleeping? And it's like they sleep in a way where everything is still moving. Like, their body can attack without them actually having to wake up. Did you catch? Their body can attack without them having to wake up, without them having to see what the threat is, because their outside senses are so prepared for that. Their body knows, like, okay, I'm in a place, this is my environment, this is what it is. Something could come. I don't know. It's that bridge, but I know this is what needs to happen in case it does. And so with this 8 of Cups, this Scorpio energy, this 9 of Pentacles energy, I said 7 of Pentacles earlier, my bad, but this 9 of Pentacles energy, this recognition. Yeah, it's like Spirit. Oh, Spirit wants you to almost zone out like that Scorpion. I'm sorry, cause it's like they want what I'm hearing. Cause praise will confuse the enemy. It's kind of like that energy. Cause you already have the pieces. You already have the knowledge. You just don't know how they connect. And so they want you to abandon trying to possibly seek it. They want you to abandon being afraid. They keep saying confrontate. They really want you to approach somebody about something that you have not been. Yeah, we got the 7 of Cups coming in here with the Magician. They definitely want you to approach something that you have been avoiding. It's like, nope, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna just, and you feel like it's you being this 9 of Pentacles. You feel like it's you truly being this Death card, but it's not. And the Magician is about wielding your power and being okay with it being seen and shown, because you know that you have the protection. And the fact that there's 2 cups on both sides, 7 and 8, is a lot of emotions that you're not truly fully dealing with, which is like, you feel like, well, I'm gonna figure it out, or it's gonna work out, or I don't need to, I don't know. It's just weird energy. Like, I need to know, and some of you already know, and some of you, oh, someone's like, don't want to accept it possibly. But no, some of you also, like, when you don't know, you stop everything. You get so emotionally invested in the wall and trying to figure it out and how it got there. As soon as I thought that, and I was like, maybe I heard cheating and loss, and I heard separation excuses are keeping you stagnant. Take that how it resonates, honey. Take that how it resonates. But let's get into it, because it's like this. It's like they want you to step into your power and your strength. They do. They want you to step into your power. This is hilarious. I'm seeing, growing up, right? Growing up with siblings, sometimes this shit just come up missing. Don't nobody ever want a motherfucker tell the truth. Okay. But my oldest sister, My older sister Nia was like, she got tired of her like drinks being stolen or taken or drunken from or whatever, and so she like put a little bit of like she sacrificed, which is hilarious. She sacrificed her drink. She like put a little bit in there, like opened it, drank a little bit from it. Everybody seen her drink from it. It was her Sprite, I believe, Sprite, something, one of those, whatever. And she caught the person. I ain't gonna say it like the person know who the motherfucking person is, okay? But she caught the person and was like, "That's exactly what you get. Stop drinking and taking people's shit. Stop doing that. Like it is like stop doing that." And for some of you, that's where that confrontation comes in. That's when that approaching something comes in. Some of you need to date a situation. Some of you need to step into this Nine of Pentacles more. There's a balance of both for all. But some of you need to step into this Nine of Pentacles and confront what needs to be confronted. Handle the situation how it needs to be handled. Like I said, you both have the knowledge. Both know either there's an end result and you're trying to figure out how the end result got here, or you're trying to figure out, okay, how do I get to this end result of peace, of clarity, of understanding, of groundedness, of this working out? Or how did they work out? How did they manage to do that? How did they set it up? Why did they say that? Why are they moving like this? Right? Whatever that is. It's this Nine of Pentacles you need to step in of either confronting it and handling it and getting your shit, or dating it with what you already know and understand. Because you have your own power that you need to build. And the fact that I said you have your own power and the Magician card came out with the Seven of Cups, you're trying to figure out something that you either already know or you won't know until you act on what you already do know. I hope this is making sense. If it don't, leave a comment, book a reading. Okay? Let's get into this even more, Spirit, because there is a lot. Either way, both of you need to abandon either old habits, old patterns, old. What they say, the cups being the final card right here. Either way, you either need to abandon this meek, I'm not sure, I'll ask when I really, 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 really know, or you need to abandon this, I know, but I mean, is this really the end result? Is this really how to know? Protect that shit. Some of y'all pissing off y'all ancestors. Spirit team. And the way they got them rolling their eyes, like. Alright, let's get into this, Spirit. What you got for the collective? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I feel like there is two separate energies without there being two separate energies, right? Like I said, both of you embody these first two cards, right? The Nine of Pentacles, being independent, knowing yourself, having your own power, because obviously we started with the Seven of Cups. My legs stick to the chair. We started with the Seven of Cups and the Magician. You both have your own power, your own right, your own strength, your own creative mind, your ingenuity, your wisdom, your like you are a beacon of that bitch type energy, okay? Man, woman, not binary, trans does not matter. Okay, it's like damn, like walking into the room is like that. That's thank you, Spirit, because I never got back around to that as well. But yes, not only the bridge of not understanding why you're teaching, but it's like you also embody hilariously the student and the principal energy and the teacher. It's like you are all in one in that classroom at the time. Because when the principal comes in, they don't need to say anything. They just like, hey, I'm be sitting in the back of the classroom. You already know why they're there, why they know what's happening, right? Whether because typically the teacher knows because they had this conversation before with the principal that they're coming in. Student typically what they can pick up on it. It's this understanding like, I don't know why you're here, but okay. They're like, I know you were here, but they wasn't expecting the day. They take because they typically don't know the day. So again, it's this information may be missing, but you can still do what you need to do off of what you have. Right? And the reason why I made that face and all that stuff, it's because, like I said, you embody this principal energy. You don't need to say what you're doing there. You just do it. For those with that embodying more of the Scorpio death energy, you already got the information. You piss and pick spirit off. That's right on top of the Scorpio card. Let karma handle it. Let karma handle it. People feel like sometimes what's going to give them this serene joy, serene being. Not saying it can't. And it can't mean that way all the time. Imagine somebody fuck you over bad and they die the next day. They can never say sorry. They can never right their wrongs. They can never make amends. Like none of that. They literally fucked you over one day. No matter what it is, it could have been stealing from you. It could have been cussing you out, your name, whatever it was. They fucked you over and then they died the next day. You're never going to get that apology. You're never going to get that whatever it was, right? And the reason why I'm saying this is because people feel like they have to be the karma in other people's lives. Sometimes you should. I'm one of those people to vouch for your ancestral rage and anger, okay? I'm one of those. But sometimes it's like that praise will confuse your enemy. Abandoning all that. The Eight of Cups. Leave that shit alone. You got so much power, so much strength, so much lessons and alignments. It's like, why bother yourself? Why? Because just like this baby is trying to climb back inside the womb, the bullshit is already out. You can't come back. Let karma handle that shit. And it's going to sound so corny, but sometimes the karma literally is losing you. And not in a way of having you in their life even, but sometimes the reputation of what your name carried and them being in association with that. They can't say that they know you anymore. They can't say that they talk to you anymore. And with that, they may lose a lot of connections. A lot of people, and because now they're like, well, what happened? What's going on? And sometimes just a simple little falling out, something don't line up morally. Just like ain't nothing wrong with the person. I can say that about literally one person that I've removed from my life. Nothing wrong with that person who just one thing, just morally can't really like everything else. Solid as fuck. Okay, so it's just like that's it. We're no longer in association, and sometimes with this Scorpio energy, if you know anything about Scorpios, it ain't gonna be no light karma. But you don't need to see it. You may hear about it through the whisper winds. You may see it, but you don't need to because they don't even want you looking that direction, right? For my Nine of Pentacles people that embody that energy a whole lot more, you got some mommy issues. Okay? It's almost like seeking validation, seeking your own independence and being yourself, being seen as yourself, separate from that. For a lot of people, like, I'm not my mom. I'm one of those people. He's like, oh, little, I'm not going to say her name. I never say her name on here. You look like little, I'm not. Oh, you so-and-so stuff. I'm me. I'm in association with myself. I'm me. This independence again, the separation. But also with the mommy issues, it's like this clinging of wanting validation for being like they let you be independent, but they don't recognize your independence. They don't see you as that. They're just like, oh, okay. Like you don't feel like you're seen. Honestly, you don't feel like you're seen or heard in a way that allows you to be comfortable emotionally and vulnerable in that way. I feel like you have to be set up in a certain way in order to be accepted, and even that way is not even accepted or acknowledged. So there's a lot. I can keep going into different mommy issues. You know, it is can be abandonment issues with wanting to be wanted, and so that's why you're also always seeking out. Okay, why is this bridge here? Where's the in between? What's going on? Like, why don't they treat me this way? What's going on? We're gonna say that card for last. I should definitely say that card for last. I love my brain. I love spirit. There's more to this. Dig deeper. That's for the people that really embody that Nine of Pentacles, mainly that are looking for their own independence, want their own independence and abundance in that. Their own life, their own energy may resonate with the short that I made as well. But there's more of this. Dig deeper, and I feel like it's that mommy issues that you really want to dig and get deep into because it's in a sense, it's in a way, it's just kind of like that's what's causing you to not want to confront people, not want to approach people, not want to ruffle feathers, not want to shift gears, or not doing it in a way that makes you again felt and seen because of that as well. So Definitely take that in. We got pregnancy coming in for the Scorpio. And it doesn't have to be an actual pregnancy. I say this all the time. Spiritual pregnancies are great. It could be an actual pregnancy, but spiritual pregnancies are also quite phenomenal. I want to say both of the flipped over cards over there. For phenomenal. It can be you are currently pregnant with an idea that is going to, oh, okay, make you feel loved, respected, well paid. Okay, it can be pregnant um, with an idea with ooh, of how to heal your trauma, your wounds, and you need space for that. You need a certain type of energy around you for that. You need a certain type of environment. Because yes, the environment that is housed in the actual pregnancy, whether that be physical or not, is very, very important, but the environment in which it lives in as well. Imagine you're taking your prenatals, you're getting your iron in, you're intaking your water, doing what you need to do, exercising, like exercise. You do what you need to do to upkeep your body for the pregnancy, but you got people smoking cigarettes around you. You got arguing consistently over and over and over again. You can't really get a full night's rest. And it's not because of the baby, but it's because of the environment. Like, it's things like that. It's like the environment can set up like you are doing everything, but now the environment is not matching up with that. And that's why they also really want you to either cut the situation, cut the person, whatever needs off, because you can't even allow karma to handle it because you're also in the cycle of that person's karma. Man, that's what people don't realize. They always trying to hand out karma. In order for you to hand out karma to the person, you have to be around that person. If you're around that person, you're in that person's energy and cycle and karma. Get the fuck up out of there. Because we're not dealing with that. There's trouble up ahead if you decide to stay. Not only for you, but for this idea, for this actual pregnancy, for this blessing coming in. And it's not saying that it can't be more. Because you're pregnant. It says pregnancy. Look at the fucking card. She's pregnant right now. So this is definitely a fucking sign that you got something coming. And it's being born. Is it going to be born into an environment, a place, a mindset where you can build from a great foundation, a great energy and focus? Or is it going to be from a place where you still dealing with bullshit? Hey, from the Nine of Pentacles, babies, the caterpillar does become the butterfly. Okay, that's why they want you to dig to this more, because right now you're still the caterpillar. You're still consuming something, but what are you consuming? What are you intaking? What are you ingesting? What are you listening to? Who are you around? All those things is what you're consuming. Yes, food, of course, but it's music. And I'm not one of those people that like, you gotta listen. But I literally have a dismiss depression playlist. I also have a sad playlist. Because sometimes the energy that I want to kind of live in at the moment to acknowledge is really important. Right? But I don't want to live in it. I don't want to sulk in it, should I say. But in order to acknowledge. So I have different playlists for that too. So I'm not one of those people like, you can't, you shouldn't. I still listen to the Weekend by SZA. I am a man, and I still listen to those. So certain things, just like I'm not one of those people. So it's not that type of music. I mean, in a way of what type of frequency are you allowing yourself to constantly embolden with that music? And music must be very significant as well, because they got me staying on this a little bit longer. But what are you emboldening? I'm hearing creating for that music as well. What type of playlist do you have? Have you finished your playlist? Have you set that up? But take that into account. You're still accountable. What are you consuming? Are you still consuming the mommy issues that you have not actually acknowledged and dealt with? Or are you just doing one thing and feel like that's going to fix all of it? There's more to who you are and what you can do and what you're capable of. Right? Now, let's. Yeah. This is both of y'all. We're going to put this in the middle. We got protect your peace and you're the problem. That's for both of y'all. That's on both of y'all piles. You need to protect your peace in order to truly become a butterfly. If they are going to imagine a caterpillar building it right next to a busy ass door, They ain't gonna be able to properly build. It's gonna probably be taken down and they're gonna get killed. Imagine trying to give birth in the middle of the goddamn road. Just to prove that you're pregnant. Just to prove that you got this strength, this endurance. Now, there's trouble. So you need to, I know that was just very extreme, but that's exactly where my mind went. But it's that sense. You are the problem because you are also the solution. You are also the common denominator in your life. You're also the problem because if you're involved in this and you're acknowledging that you know something, like I said, you know, which is why you're trying to figure some shit out or work some shit out or understand what has already worked out, you have to recognize that, okay, I'm here. This is where I currently am. When I want to say that, like, yes, no. Sometimes everything that happens for a reason is because you were the reason that it happened. You're the reason that it keeps happening. You're the reason that's allowing that to happen. Okay? And it's not to shame, it's to acknowledge. Yeah. Don't neglect your intuition. You both been knowing this. Or been knowing that you need to know something. And knowing that you need to know something. Yeah. For my caterpillars, like I said, you need to confront somebody or something. You got to speak the fuck up. You have been playing small. I'm seeing Paul Bunyan auditioning to play Ratatouille. How the fuck you gonna fit in that hat? He's way too big. Yes, these are fictional creatures, so we're fucking rocking with it. But he's too big. He can't fit under there. That's kind of what you're doing with your life, your energy, your thoughts, your plans, your ideas, your laughter, your tears, everything about yourself. You need to speak up. You need to be more bold. You need to really embody this Nine of Pentacles. That's what you need to balance. Because you're okay with leaving things and letting things go and relieving things and forgiving people like Scorpio. But when it comes, no. So speak the fuck up. Whether in actions and showing a motherfucker or telling a motherfucker. It don't really matter. For y'all got that in. My Scorpio, like I said, this is it. Let karma handle it. You want her pregnant. If you keep trying to stay in this shit to prove now, oh, I've been through this before. I'm gonna show them, or I know the game, whatever it is. Get the fuck up out of there. Because you're the magician in some of the cups. They're also, it's a dead end. And it's causing you to neglect your intuition. That's been telling you, like I said, that y'all the power that pissed off your ancestors. I'm not gonna lie. And they've been telling you, stop neglecting your intuition. Get it together. Both need to abandon emotional wounds and attachments that you feel like you are. You're not the pain, you're not the hurt, you're not the experience. You are you. Okay? Yeah, 6 of Cups right at the bottom. Okay, let's see if we can get some final messages here. Yeah, obsessed came up again even after I shuffled. Obsessed came up again even after I shuffled. You guys are obsessed. Like I said, how are we gonna get there? How are we gonna? Why? How did it work? You've been wanting to know some information. Some of you will only get this information, Nine of Pentacles, if you go confront where the information is coming from or where you think it's coming from. Because like I said, you have enough information to act. For y'all, my death cards. Leave. Get the fuck up out of there. Or drop it and let it go. Or release. Because you're pregnant, honey. You're pregnant! Congratulations! Okay? And some of you ain't even 9 months down the line that you're going to be getting this blessing, this reward. So get it together. Yeah, we're going to take out the 6 of Cups. It keeps staring at me. Pull on those past energies. 6 of Cups is about nostalgia, the past, remembering that within your body, but also allowing yourself to use those moments of love and or sadness to navigate in a way that is more healing. Okay? I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, we got this food at home. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. You guys both need to get it together. So that's exactly what needs to happen. Okay? With that being said and done and set up. Yeah. Some of you it's a new career path. Some of you it's a new therapist. Um, some of you it's just a new way of getting mental clarity and being in that environment that allows mental clarity, so that way you can keep checking on your mental health or keeping up with it. Um, but with this new career path, like I said, it's a new way of enlightenment, and that's on the Eight of Cups. So that can be for either of you. Like I said, you both embody these energies to an extent, but it just needs to be balanced. Okay? But I love you guys. Glad to motherfucker in this bitch. And I'll see you guys later. Until next time. Oh my god. I'll let you love yourself some more. Not until next time. That would have been so petty. But I love you.